Alright. Timestamp February 11th, 2026. 6:30 a.m. And my dog starts going crazy. You just went out with Tiny. Don't even try and fool me on that. Slow walking to the coffee. Venus is hopping in front of me. That cat. You alright, Janus? Yeah, hi. Morning. You got food in your bowl. I just took care of that. Been up for like maybe 20 minutes. Long enough to get swarmed by guys. Excuse me, drinks. Thank you. Full bowls. Reassure people, I must have too many options. There we go. We're going to do a Many Faces Coyote today. Oh, still a little bit of coffee in the pot, I think. Is the Harry and David milk chocolate peanut butter that I made yesterday before I went to bed. I had a cup or two. And then I passed out. And we have a little stream of ants going on now. That's interesting. It's alright, I got something for that. Couple cups there. There's always coffee in the pot here. Damn it. Yeah, I noticed this when I got up. Acorn, move, bud. See that? Goes up the door frame. Oh, good, that's working. I put down some of that Amdro gel or whatever on the top of the door frame. They seem to be gathering. Yeah. Eat that up, fellas. Take that back home to mom. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah. Good. Picked up a pack of those a while back. We had an issue a couple months ago. Within like 4 days. The issue was a non-issue. Put it that way. So, still had some in one of the, it's like in a little flat container. Has little pockets where the goo is, like, so that they can kind of come inside, drink some, and leave. Like little indoor swimming pools. So I squoze a little bit on the top of the door frame. And they seem to be gathering because I put out some good food for them. See if it works. I'm optimistic because the last time I put those out, that one still had stuff in it because it wasn't really in the flight path from the last time. So hopefully it's still got the goods going on. So it's a couple months old, but little dab will do you, right? Just put it where they're walking and they'll go, hey, what's that? We should check that out. That smells great. That's like home cooking right there. So, adjusting my Among Us guys over here. Somebody's been up here because they got kind of knocked around. I've got a few of these guys over on my desk. I love them. have 4 of them over here on my desk and another like 3 or 4 among my robots by my bed. Just hanging out. No imposters here, just crewmates, you know. Oi! Kids. So, health check. A little shortness of breath. Actually started like 2 minutes ago. Feel like I'm having like a mild panic attack. Took my baby aspirin. And from a health standpoint, older people, it's not a bad idea, typically, unless your doctor says no, to take. It's like 81 milligrams baby aspirin. Is good for blood flow, heart, all that. If you decide that since taking 1 a day is good for you, taking 4 or 5 a day is really good for you, you are in fact doing it wrong. You only need 1. And I don't know that taking 4 or 5 a day causes hand bruising. There's some ridiculous shit that comes out of DC. But that's not how any of that works. I take 5, so I'm healthy. No, that's not. It's actually more than, you shouldn't do that. You just do 1. Maybe if your doctor says 2 because you eat nothing but, you know, Big Macs and fried chicken, maybe you'd need 2. I don't know, but your doctor could tell you that. You're not going to need 5. At that point, what's the point of taking a low dose? I eat like 12 cupcakes a day. Just buy a cake. Just buy a cake and just shove your face into it. Why play with the pretenses of the paper? Or is it the little plastic thing on top that you want so much? I get 12 that way. 12 little toys. So I'm going to work my list today. Spent the day several hours whatnot with Pix. Went to a doctor's appointment with her. You know, we're 55. She had just full disclosure, she had an EKG pre-surgery, and some of the numbers on it kind of were troubling. But heart seems fine. But there are other issues that they're looking into right now. And she's got anxiety and stuff like that we're trying to figure out. Trying to eliminate the impossible, you know. Exactly. Because despite everything, we'd like to be around for another, 20, 30, 40 years. I'm down with that. Love to beat George Burns' record of 105. Still don't know how he did that. For those of you who don't know, George Burns, very gravelly voice comedian. Once upon a time, he was part of a team called George and Gracie. George Burns, Gracie Allen. They were married, and they were a comedy team, and they were incredibly funny. And she died. And it didn't change the fact that it was funny, but it definitely changed him. I don't even like to think about it, because my wife is my partner in so many different ways. They were truly partners. So when your partner, leaves, it changes you. But he was known for his cigar smoking on stage during his comedy bits. Bit of a drinker, and he made it to 105. And I still sit back and go, how did you do that? Always had pretty young women around him, not under 18, mind you. But yeah, he had it going on in his own way. I think a lot of compensation for the fact that he felt alone, you know, because they've been together for years. They worked together, played together, and I get that. But yeah, he made it to 105. I don't actually know what his cause of death was. I mean, at 105, you know, you're allowed. You know, anyone will take your ticket at that point. You've earned it. You stubbed your toe? Yeah, come on in, you know. I love these mugs. Yeah. Yeah, that's the milk chocolate peanut butter Harry and David. It's a yummy coffee. Yeah. Got a 6-pack of the Harry and David vanilla cream brulee on the way. I ordered one through one of the Walmart third-party vendors because they actually had the 6-packs of the big ones. Doesn't seem like Dollar Tree is going to carry the little bags anymore. I've been to... Oi! Excuse me. I've been to 5 actually different Dollar Trees over the past 3 months, and nobody had them. Nobody had them. Any of the Harry and Davids. So I'm wondering if, with the price changes and all that, if it got squeezed off the shelf. I don't know. I'll keep tabs on it because the price is really good. Even if it goes to $2, the price is still really good. Because they were getting in like little 4-ounce bags. They were getting in the vanilla cream brulee breakfast blend, and occasionally butterscotch caramel. Around Christmas time, they'd get in the milk chocolate peanut butter and a few other different flavors too, so that you could put together like Christmas coffee baskets and stuff, which is cool. It's cool. I've given away a few of those over the years because, you know, I'm weird. I don't like giving gifts that I don't have confidence in, if that makes sense. Like if it's a tried and true product that I know a person will enjoy because it's quality, I'm more apt to give it as a gift because it's got to be a Capricorn thing. I'm giving you value, you know what I mean? This isn't a piece of junk, this is something that is worthy. You know? You will enjoy this because it is good. I mean, if you like coffee. The Harry and Davids are just yummy. But, I need to make some eggs. We went to post office, various bank stops and stuff like that. We stopped at Aldi for some groceries, not a new word. Trying to keep my girl fed in a healthy way, and that's not me being mean husband saying, you will eat right, you will make sandwiches for me, you will make babies. You know, that's not how we roll. But we're both becoming a lot more health conscious. Despite the fact that I'm smoking, I'm working on quitting. You know, we are trying to eat right or right adjacent. You know, breakfast yesterday I had 2 hard-boiled eggs and a blueberry Greek yogurt. You know, that's trying to eat healthy. But I had made a whole bunch of hard-boiled eggs. We got home. The kitchen at George Station is just in shambles. She can't really prepare. She's mostly able to like do microwave cooking and stuff like that. So we got some of the, she loves Asian food, so we got a lot of the more healthy like frozen Asian meals, whatnot. Good ingredient lists, that kind of thing. They do exist, you know. And she needs to up her calcium, so we got her some good cheeses to work with as well, that she can eat by themselves, or she can make some, you know, good sandwiches, good bread to work with. And we were talking, and my breakfast came up. She was like, you know, well, what did you have for breakfast? And I said 2 hard-boiled eggs and a blueberry Greek yogurt. She was like, I should be eating more eggs. Actually, that protein would be really good for me. And I was like, well, I've got a whole bucket of hard-boiled eggs. Do you want to take some with you? I know you can't make any there, but I can keep you supplied too if you want. So she took like 8 hard-boiled eggs. She's like, ooh, that's a good idea. You don't mind? I'm like, no, I don't mind. Because I can get them delivered from Walmart or whatnot, you know. Several days a week, and I'm already keeping Tiny and me in stock, so yeah, sure. When you come back in a couple days, whatnot, grab another 12. I'll have it for you if you want it. You know, so she's got her some yogurt. She always was. I've become a fan of Greek yogurt. Kind of was a little bit harder to get into in the beginning. It's got an unusual taste, whatnot. But there are health benefits with it. There's some really good stuff in there. So, especially if plain is fine too, but you start putting in fruits and berries and things that are like antioxidants. Mango's really good for you. There's a lot of different things you can add to Greek yogurt. You know, mash it up, almost puree it, whatnot. There's a lot of good stuff in there for you. Even if you're not 55. If you're young, it's a good start for the morning. Greek yogurt with some, and basically any fruit that has the word berry in it. Blackberry, blueberry, strawberry, loganberry. Anything that is a berry, there is good stuff in there. And I would also recommend mango. There you go. Free tip. And I usually put some organic. And I sound like I'm so posh. I only do organic. But I'll put in some organic Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon. Because I didn't know this until like a year or two ago. There are like 3 or 4 different types of cinnamon. And 1 or 2 of them are like, they're still good for you, but they don't really pack the punch nutritionally. Ceylon cinnamon, again, Ceylon, really good for you. Like, really good for you. There's a lot of really great stuff in there as far as like blood sugar regulation and things like that. Look it up. So, I got in some jars of the, I think it's Simply Organic, which, what do they specialize in? Ceylon cinnamon. And it wasn't actually that much more than like regular stuff. It really wasn't. It was maybe like $1 a jar more. And the health benefit, I can't negate, I can't argue with it. So, yeah, I'll do like 2 or 3 shakes on top of the yogurt. Mix it in real good. If you don't like cinnamon, because I'm kind of funny about overloading cinnamon flavor, I don't really care for it. But 2 or 3 shakes in there, you mix it up. I don't even know it's there. I don't even know it's there. I'm using it more like a vitamin than I am a spice. But yeah, I gotta make some more eggs. Gotta order some more eggs. So glad they're not $7 a dozen. Again, Orange Man had nothing to do with that. He didn't. The reason everything else has gone up 20% or more, yeah, no, he had a lot to do with that. Between mismanagement during COVID and tariffs, yeah. Because if you notice, things haven't really recovered price-wise since COVID. A lot of them, during COVID, they decided, oh, you guys are comfortable paying this much, we'll keep charging this much. And then they increased the prices from there. Prices didn't go back down after COVID left, which I maintain it didn't, but there's less and it's not being reported as much. It's still here, because it wasn't handled right the first time. It's just a pandemic. Mismanage it, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to approach this correctly. Yeah. few million people will die. Whatever. If we don't publish it, it didn't happen. This guy's got so much blood on his hands. When you add up everything, and he doesn't care. Does not care. It appears that the grand jury decided to not indict the Democratic lawmakers who reminded military personnel that they took an oath. I think that's hilarious. You got people in the government reminding people in the military that they took an oath and are not required to follow unlawful orders, and you think that that is treasonous behavior. No, that's really not. That is really not treasonous behavior. Unbelievable. This reminds me of that line, foreign and domestic. It's the and domestic that keeps sticking out in my head. I'm not saying that I want to see the orange guy in a French maid outfit. It's not the kind of domestic I'm talking about. And I do apologize for that visual, because can't unsee that shit. I know. It's that Bugs Bunny thing all over again. You wink at me. Tannhauser just looked up at me and winked. I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me like you. I already do like you. Don't tell anybody. Whoa, okay. Trying to navigate a very large box. This arrived and I was in the middle with my girl. And I said, oh, I'll look at this later. And I also wasn't going to open it in front of her. Because I have secrets. Nothing quite like that. Besides, last time I was wearing high heels and a corset, she was there. You almost have to be careful where you say that kind of thing, you know. But just for those that don't know this, 10 years ago, whatnot, we were running a hobby shop together down in Bradenton, Florida. We had a black box theater in the back room, and every year we were doing a production. We did Rent one year. We did a show that I wrote. Yeah. This guy, called Dusk of the Dead. But one year we did the Rocky Horror Show. Not the Rocky Horror Picture Show with people performing in front of the movie. We actually did the production, the actual musical, the play. And I was Frankenfurter, and through a course of events that I'm not going to go into here, she basically came in last minute and became Janet. So, from a thrill factor, I got to perform with my wife on stage. That was a blast. She did pretty good, too. She was pretty good. First time doing a lead, she did pretty good. But yeah, when I say that last time I was in high heels and a corset, she was there. I guess, what do they say? Context matters? I think that's what they say. Yeah. I'll Google it later. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Now that it's cleared up. I got paper. I got paper. It's not the. Lots of paper. Okay. Keep. Keep. That box says for Healy on it. That's Italian. Alright. So, this is, they even wrote me notes, it's nice looking. Barbie Fun Mobile Jeep Truck 1991. So this one, I think I was going to turn into a Jeep Fort Abbey Bombable. Give it a repaint and all that. It's got stickers on it. She's not going to care about it being original, not original. I'm going to try and do a custom Jeep for my girl to go with her Monster High stuff. Kind of clean it bad, but I mean it's played with from 1991, so I didn't expect it was going to be like exciting and new. One Jeep. Oh, you? What are you again, yeah? Vintage Barbie Jeep Beach Cruiser, 1990. Okay, you. Oh, I get it. This is missing a post. So, I think there's supposed to be a post that goes in there and connects with that to make that fit here, and then it could flip up or hypothetically rest across the top there. Snap in? Yep, there is a snap thingy there. Okay. Alright. So I was going to get a fabric and make my wife help me without realizing she was helping me. But I may actually do this through felt. That's interesting. What are you then? I'm going to have to look at some pictures online of what this looked like when it came out just to make sure I know what I'm doing here. That's interesting. Does it have an extra one of those, or does that go there maybe? Because it's got the slots for it. Because there's like an extra thing here, which it doesn't attach to anything really, which is peculiar. Maybe it fits there? Because that's actually got like little brackets, like something should snap on there. I don't know. Oh, I'm still not AI. I know there should be a post there though, I can tell that. I am smart enough to understand that one. Because everything's got holes. I'm going to have to make a post for that, which I can. Some kind of plastic tubing with like a capper. But I might make a fabric-y thing out of felt and then hard glue it down, because I've got to make like it's got to come back over itself so that it can hold the plastic rod. And let me look at my notes. I took notes. Just trying to remember what I was going to do, or what I was contemplating doing. Right, so I was going to try and turn this into something for Robeca Steam, which is the steampunk looking Monster High doll. Again, peeling stickers and whatnot, which is fine. I want to do it like a copper color. Like copper with there's a deep red, like a maroon, like a crimson almost, that I frequently see paired up with steampunk colors. It's almost like a rust red, rust dried blood, you know, that kind of color. Such flattering names, right? Rust and dried blood. Well, that paints a nice picture. That's nice. But I think that would look really, really sharp on this. Maybe do a dark red felt. I got this. Because I got to make little side pieces and top canopy piece. I may even improve the wheel a little bit here, because it's got the little snappy thing that fits in there, but it might be more effective if I made something that went through this middle part and latched around here, like some kind of a hook that would actually grab on, because that just kind of slides into a little slot, and that's easy to pop out. Top secret projects to work on. The one that I wanted to do for Twyla still hasn't come in yet. They bought the shipping label, but they haven't actually sent it yet, which is really baffling because it's been a week. I can be slow to ship. I sent out 3 packages yesterday, which were all due today, so I'm ahead of the game. Usually I'm a day or two ahead of the game, because you normally have 3 days to ship it out, 3 business days. The Jeep that I want to do for Twyla, she's had, I'm guessing she, just because it's Barbie stuff, but it doesn't have to be. I'm playing with Barbie stuff, look at me. It's probably been 5 or 6 business days. You're late. You're late shipping it now. And I'm not a Karen, so. But if another week goes by, I'm gonna throw a note and say, curious. Did you want to send that out, or got a tracking number, but it doesn't look like it's actually hit the mail yet? Everything okay? Just curious. Holding up an art project, no big deal. You know, in your own time. But yeah, this has got that like rugged outdoorsy thing. It's got a winch on the front. It's a Jeep outdoors, so I'm thinking Abby Abominable would be fun. She's a beautiful doll. You know, I'd hit on her. But I guess she's supposed to be like related to the Yeti or something like that. I mean, she doesn't look like a Yeti. I'm not like a furry or anything like that. But she's got like a blue color motif going on and whatnot. All the dolls are they're really cool looking. I'm not into dolls, but really, really cool product. But yeah, I'm gonna make a Jeep for Abby. I'm gonna make a Jeep for Rebecca, and the one that is not in the mail yet, I'm gonna make for Twyla, who is the Bogeyman's daughter. Got Halloween flashbacks in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So, you know the routine. Hug your parents, hug your kids. Be creative, because it'll keep you sane. I think it's working for me so far. Make it a great day.